Howdy folks, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath your Valhalla. And somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. That's right, it's I'm kind of wearing my quilt. Never mind, just... Hey, there you go. It's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system. It's a beautiful day outside, but it's cool. It's like one of those mountain days we don't get here very often, where you go up in the mountains, the air's clear, it's cool, but when the sun hits you, you warm right up and it's great. But inside the house in the shade, I'm not turning the damn heat on, the door's open, it's just slightly cool down here in the bunker system. So Manic Mark's got to chill, and he put the quilted chart, there you go, you cut the stupid part out. Anyway, I thought I was at 999, but I can't see anymore, and it's 994, so this is 995. I still have a chance to make a few more videos before I make the 1000th video, which I think may be what happens Friday night. I have an idea, but I don't know. Nothing ever goes as I plan. I got to do it right then and there, so I don't know. Anyway, why are you coming today? Oh, it's just that I've been kind of, you know, I don't know if everybody who all is doing a thing, okay? But I've got a number of people, and I'm going to put the links to their eBay pages down here in the description, okay? Now, if I miss somebody, you know, please just message me. Oh, that was the thing. Zombie Andy Warhol and I were trying to message one another. We couldn't figure out how the hell to do it. And at the same time, Catherine says, how the hell do you send a message on YouTube? Okay, so if you haven't done it in a while, they've changed it, and they've practically just completely hidden it. So that if you just got to go, you can't. It's impossible. You have to use some kind of like paranormal brain powers to go to another dimension to ask somebody how to do the damn message thing. But they haven't gotten rid of it. If you go to the channel page of a person, okay, where you normally would find a link, the name of the person, like for me it would be Ryland Heights, is like in gray, smallish gray type. It'll be off to the right hand side, and there'll be a little tiny black triangle right next to it. And if you click on that triangle, there's a drop down menu, and then you'll see message. Anyway, so message me with your link to your eBay deal, okay? And I'll make sure I'll post it here to help, and maybe the snake artist can collect these too, you know, copy all this and put it on his website, well, you know, on the rules page. And I don't know, is he back yet? Is he back yet from his adventure on his banana boat? Never mind. Don't even go into that. This is a serious video. You got stuff to say now. The streaming video, Red Mud, he's gonna be working somehow with Zombie Andy Warhol. But last time it was Red Mud and me, and was that it? I don't. But okay, and we're both using Ustream. I'm gonna put the link down there, and I'm gonna put links to the Ustream pages too. It's just he hasn't got set up yet, so I'm going to put my link, and then I know there's going to be like Tink and Raymond stopping by. He must be visiting Tink Friday. They're going to be doing it. I think I talked Paul into it. If he can figure out what the hell's going on there, it'll be the first time for him. So Ustream, so that you check for the link, and then if you go there, what you do, geez, I only just did it a few hours ago. Now I can't remember it. What good are you? Not much. I think you click go live, and then they'll ask you to start an account. So if you just create an account, that's like a viewer account. So then you have to set up your channel, okay? And it's not really very complicated. So you set it up. It doesn't take very much time. There's a free version which has advertising. Ooh, there. The next step up is like $99 a month, and Livestream doesn't even have free advertising ad-supported streaming anymore that I know of, and they want $45 a month. What the hell? What could you possibly have to offer that people would pay you enough money to cover your expenses every month? I don't know. It's beyond the scope of your fathomable. Anyway. Okay, so you got the Manic Mark TV link, and have your own TV link. So then, what we could do is everybody that comes in to see what's happening is they can bounce around. Oh, I want to describe. Okay, so what you do is you go there and you create your channel, and then there's what they call a dashboard, and a lot of your settings in there. Like for instance, the default, there's like some kind of social streaming media thing pops up, which is just whoever's saying what at the time. I have no idea. But anyway, you go to your dashboard and click on chat, and you can make the chat thing come up on top. It's just for you, because you're going to be seeing the text links. Now, there is a feedback issue. I had the same thing last year, and I'm going to run my laptop. I'm not going to use the onboard camera. I'm going to use the web camera, because I can point the thing better than the laptop deal, okay? But I turned for some reason, it was doing it horribly this time, and I muted, because I'm thinking it's feeding, there's audio coming out of it, and it's going back in, and there's this loop creating, and this horrible screeching noise. Well, I muted it, and it went away. It may come back, I have no idea. So you may have some kind of audio issues. So turn off your onboard microphone. That's the only thing I can think of. Don't turn that off. So turn off your speakers. Don't let any the sound come out. Don't let any sound come out that will feed back into your system. Leave your microphone turned on, of course. Now the weird thing is, the other weird thing is that I was monitoring myself, and I was getting a 15-second delay. Now last time we did this, we had a delay, and it was crazy because Red Mud would say something, and then 15 seconds later, I would hear it, and I would say something, but he would be, on to something else, right? And then he would hear what I'd say, and it was just crazy. And that's okay. But today, Tink, I was testing it, and she was on there, and she said she could hear me right now, like what I would say something, and she would. So there's like my hub and my cable system. She's on fiber optic, but somehow below it's getting usually. Uploading is slower than downloading, so I don't know why she's getting me so quick, and then but I can't hear myself, and I'm right here. 15 seconds later. Anyway, so there are going to be time lags. Everybody's going to be different, and I'm just using this little tiny laptop screen. I'm going to use my iPad to try to watch something while I'm doing the live thing, because I can't listen to it very well, so hopefully the iPad thing will work with Ustream. I haven't tried that yet. So I don't know if you can work out the audio issues or whatever the hell. That's, it's just going to be nuts, and that's perfect. Okay. But is there anything else? Should I play some music? I should probably play some music. I know I'm missing something here. What the hell is it? 13 paintings. Oh, I wanted to thank everybody that bid on paintings so far. More than half of them, I think, I've got at least one bid on them, and that's pretty sweet. But today being Easter, someone right now, before midnight, should go and bid on the Jihadist Easter Bunny painter. The Jihadist Easter Bunny painter. Is that the title of it? I think it is. The World in Flames. It's really a swell painting, and you should be in the Easter holiday spirit and bid on the damn thing, you know what I'm saying? And piss ants? Is it piss ant bugs? It takes a while for me. And if you watch my videos, I'm always mispronouncing the artist's name on most of the albums I pick up. 50% of them, I butcher their names. So if I butcher a name or say a name wrong, you're going to have to give me a pass, because I'm an old man with a feeble brain. Pissant Bugs. She's just like so cute. I don't think there's any evilness in her. She tried to be evil. In her last video, she said something like, you could wrap a cute little sock around your hand and hit somebody with it and the letters would show up on their, like, on their cheek. But the way she said it was just not, it wasn't even anywhere near evil. It was the closest thing. I just don't. There's got to be some undercurrent of some suppressed, bubbling morass pool of evilness there, but it's gonna take a whole lot to get it to the surface. But that's okay, because there's plenty of evil to go around. The other thing I wanted to say is I almost slipped. I almost slipped myself. Slipped down a slippery, slidey slope. The flippity flippity flap. I'm reverting to the thing. I wanted to show how my, never mind, the flippity flappity, the flappity flippity, flappity flippity, flappity flippity, flappity flippity flap, and then the string goes here, and then when I mail them, it's the flippity flappity flippity, flippity flappity flippity flappy, flippity flappity flappity, flip flap, right there. And then it's on, and I'll put a piece of cardboard on it, and it's gonna go like this. What was I gonna say? Paul did a painting of aliens versus Hitler, but he says it's not Hitler. He says it's a Hungarian who looks remarkably like Hitler. That's pretty funny. Worm Boy. Pissant Bugs with her grandpa. Now, it's her grandpa's toolbox. You have to bid on that. It's her grandpa's toolbox. It means a lot to her, so therefore you have to bid on it. And there's not a shred of evil in her. Not one shred. She said something like, I'm gonna, you could punch somebody with this, what was it, some kind of like thing wrapped, but that wasn't, it didn't come across as the slightest bit evil. I just suppress my evil, I suppress it because there's enough evil in the world. And many of you know, several times in this competition, I've slid down the slippery, slidey slope of evilness. Oh, and I've had to clamber back up to my mountaintop of frustrated goodness. You just don't say what's on your mind. If you only knew the frustration. Never mind. Cut all that out. These are supposed to be happy videos, not videos full of evil and frustration and gloom and woe and misery. Robots. He said robots. Yes, I did. Oh, I wanted to tell the story about this. Has turned it into a gigantic video, and I didn't mean it to. But I was working. Last week I had to work 3 days, like doing the smashing, and then we had to clean up the smashing and take the debris left over, the debris, not the Febreze, not the cleaning thing that you put in your laundry, the debris to it was a free junk day, so we took it and dumped it. The county prisoners helped us unload it. They were quite nice, county prisoners. My friend took me to, there's a record store I go to. It's in Over the Rhine here in Cincinnati. Over the Rhine, you're not familiar with the area, is the rundown part of the city, and it's always been that way. It's the rough area town, but because it's always been so run down, the city's left it alone, basically, because there's not prime real estate. Nobody wants to go there, because it's dangerous. So the city's built up and left this turn of the century 2, 3, 4-story brick buildings, this enclave of brick buildings, basically alone. Okay, much of it's incredibly run down, but the buildings are still there. Now, because people want to run businesses and do stuff and be interesting, bars have opened, and it was starting to go. They were starting to go, and then there were riots, and then they tried to, all the windows got broken. But now people are trying to do stuff again, and there's some apartments and stuff. Still pretty rough. But anyway, regardless of that, there's a bakery there. It happened to be right across the street from the record store. I kind of knew they were made bad, but I didn't know what they baked. Anyway, my friend took me in there, and it's like going back in the 20s. It was so weird. You go in there, and it's not really well lit. It's not like you're going into this antiseptic room. It's this big, tall, like 12-foot ceilings and not very wide. It's like a shotgun. And they make bread. They do bake there. Bread, a lot of bread, which goes to a farmer market and places down in there. Restaurants, I guess. So anyway, there was some salt rye and left, but the guy that runs the thing, he was there. He's got like wild white hair, and you can tell he's been baking bread for too long because he's never seen any sunlight. He's almost like an albino, and wearing a t-shirt and the white pants, and he was kind of quiet, a little bit goofy. And you're in this kind of dark 20s shotgun building, just like you went into a time vortex. And it kind of was the horror bakery. You just expected him, what does he do when he shuts the door, you know? Who does he have locked in the basement? And what kind of ingredients go into the bread? Why does it taste sort of meaty, the bread? Rich, thick, and chewy and meaty.